So first of all, I'm going to include a file that is stdio.h. Okay, why I'm including this file? The reason behind that it contains all the input output operations. All my file APIs are declared here, all the file structures are declared here. So I have to first of all include stdio.h, then only I will use it. Okay, so first thing, very first thing, or first macro which we are going to use is file. So this file is a type def to a structure. Let's take the variable fp and let's see what is there inside this file. Type def. Okay, it is a type def to a structure IOBuf, and this IOBuf contains some pointers, some base flags, files, character buffer, buffer size, and file name. Okay, some information about the files. Remember, do not do any change in this file. If you will do the change, then you will not be able to run the program well. Okay, now if I got a file pointer, now I am trying my first API, that is fopen, and here I am going to put my file name which we have made here. I had made a file here test. Inside that I have written hello world. Okay, let me take hello good world. I'm saving this file and I'm closing this file, and in the file I'm writing that test.txt, the file which I want to open, and here I have to specify the mode. The mode can be anything, like here there are different kind of modes, like read mode, write mode to write in the file, append mode is there, r plus is there for reading and writing both, and w plus is there for opening an empty file both for reading and writing. Append plus is there. After that we have text mode T, binary mode B, C, commit flag, and many more options. Okay, so first of all we will take here read mode, and I will do this thing, close. Now if we will see the function carefully, we can see that it returns a function pointer. So this is the function pointer which we have taken, and here I will write here fp is equal to, that means the pointer which fopen is going to return, we are going to collect that in fp is a function pointer. Now to do any operation on the files we require this function pointer, so it will be very helpful for us. So we should not lose that function pointer, that file pointer, sorry, it is not a function pointer, it is a file pointer. So this file pointer is fp, and this fp we are going to use this fp while reading the file, writing a file, and do the operations over the file, even on closing a file. Okay, so this file pointer, let's use it. I'm going to read the text of the text file now. So I'm writing fprintf, but I don't want to print inside the file. I want to do what? I want to read from the file. Okay, so while reading from the console, from the keyboard, what we use scanf. If I put a user something user type from the keyboard, it is being collected into what? Scanf. Okay, similarly fscanf will do what? Take the input from the file. So fscanf, I'm writing here file pointer fp, which is mentioned here, and here I'm writing the format, like in printf. If I want to print an integer, I use %i. If I want to print a character, I use %c. To print a string, I use %s. Okay, so here I want to read what? I want to read a string. So fscanf followed by the file pointer. After that, right here %s for string, comma, I will write here where I want to collect the message or the data which is inside the file. So I need a buffer. Okay, so I will write here buff. Okay, but buff is the buffer which is not defined. So let's define the buffer. Char buff, and I'm taking here the size of buffer is 20 right now. So I'm taking a character array of 20 bytes, and which will contain my file information, that means the text which is inside written inside the file, and I'm going to collect in this buffer and I'm going to display it on the screen. Okay, now here I got the data inside the buffer. Before that, let's do something more important. Here I'm doing f open, but the file is open or not, what is the guarantee? So we should do the error handling here. So I will write here if fp is equal to null. That means if there is a error while opening a file, any kind of error, okay, like file is not present, okay, is one example. So it is going to return me null here, and I am checking here whether file pointer is equal to null or not. If the file pointer is equal to null, then I should do what? I should print a message, error in opening file. Okay, after that I will write here f close. Okay, suppose the file is present and the error occurred due to some certain other conditions, then the file is open, so I need to close the file. So I will do f close, and then I will do what? Return, because there is no need to go further if the file is not open correctly. So I will return from this point only, and I'm writing here -1, because generally negative values we use for error handling to denote that there is something error, and return value we used to return as a negative. So I'm using here -1. Okay, so now gets back hit this line, and here we had use fscanf, file pointer, %tense, and buffer. Okay, now the buffer will be filled here with the text which is present inside this file fp. Okay, by using this file pointer fp, we will be able to read text.txt. Now let's see whether it is really read or not. Printf. So I am printing it on the console by using my ordinary simple printf, which says what? Constant character. In that I will write here %s. Okay, let me make it message %s. Okay, that will make you clear. This printf is going to print on the screen, comma, followed by buffer, my variable. Okay, and in the last, do not forget to close the file. Close fp. Now I know that you are going to ask a question that why we are closing a file 2 times here and here. See, this part will only execute only if the condition is true. If the condition is false, it is going to this line fscanf straightforward without any execution of this between lines between this. So if there is no error, it will come here, and we have to close the file in the last. Okay, so if the file is closed, let's run our program. I will execute the program here. Now you can see there is a message, hello good. Let me put a new line so that you will see it more clearly. Okay, and now execute. Now you will see here hello good, but in the file I have written what? Hello good world. Okay, so hello good world is not printed entirely, it is printing hello good. Why it is so? It is so because, as we know, scanf does not accept spaces. Similarly, fscanf does not accept spaces. Point clear? Okay. if this point is clear that how to read from a file, let's try to write inside a file. Now we printed here some thing, and I opened a file only for the read purpose. Now let's open a file for the write purpose. W. Here I will change the mode of the file from read to write mode. W. Okay, that means if the file is present, that file is going to be overwritten with this new file. Okay, that means old file and old data is going to be deleted, and the new data I'm going to write it down. Okay, so instead of using fscanf, I will use here now fprintf. I have commented the part of fscanf, and now I am going to put some text inside the file. That means I am going to print inside the file. Okay, so I will enter here file pointer fp followed by the format in which I want to enter a file, as it is written here format, which is a character constant character. Okay, so I will write here %s quotes comma and any message or buffer. Okay, so I will directly print a message that I am good. Okay, and done. I'm printing here I am good inside the file by using a file pointer fp, which is open in a write mode, and rest of the things is going to remain same rules, just only fscanf. And now I don't think we need to uh, print this message. Okay, so I'm commenting this part also, and just only this, let me copy it below here and then close it. Now let's execute the program and let's see what happens. Now program is executed successfully. Let's check out what the file is there. So you can see here, earlier it was written here hello good world, but now the file is overwritten, the older data is gone, and here you can see the message I am good, and this message had written from my program. It is there written from my program I am good. Okay, so in this way you can write text inside the file. Okay, so you can see the similarity. This printf works as what printing on the console. Similarly, this fprintf used to print in a same fashion, same pattern inside the file. Just only the difference is, in fprintf I am passing a file pointer. In printf I do not need to pass anything because we used to print over the console. Okay, I think the concept of fprintf, fscanf, fopen and fclose is very clear to us. We will move further with fread and fwrite, but after a break.